Hey guys, Justin here. It's really important to wash and re-waterproof your outerwear in order to maintain performance, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to go over the steps in how to wash your jackets and pants, as well as how to re-waterproof them by applying a durable water repellency treatment. And there's two pieces of gear in particular that I really wanted to wash: my backcountry ski jacket and backcountry ski pants, because I've used them all winter and they've gotten a little bit stinky and a little bit dirty. Both my jacket and pants are made with waterproof, breathable fabrics. And I don't want to get into the technical aspects of waterproof breathables, but suffice it to say that if your waterproof breathable jacket or pants or any piece of outerwear is dirty, it's not going to perform as well. Having a dirty piece of outerwear affects two different parts of the jacket. First is the outer face fabric that you see on the outside of the jacket, and the other aspect is the waterproof breathable membrane on the inside. And that membrane could be Gore-Tex, E-Vent, or some other proprietary fabric that you see in basically every single piece of waterproof breathable outerwear. What dirt and oil do to the face fabric, or this outer material on the jacket or pants, is that it compromises the durable water repellency, or DWR. And almost every piece of outerwear will have a DWR treatment. And what that DWR does is it allows water to bead off the jacket as opposed to soaking into that face fabric. When water soaks into that face fabric, it's called wetting out, and wetting out really compromises the breathability of your waterproof, breathable piece of outerwear. In addition, having an intact DWR treatment on your jacket also prevents the jacket from getting really heavy and being weighed down by soaking up all that water. The other aspect is that you have that waterproof breathable membrane, like Gore-Tex, underneath the face fabric. And those membranes all have pores or some sort of way to let air out. But what dirt and oil do is they clog up those pores and reduce the breathability of your outerwear. So the two benefits of having a clean piece of outerwear is that you'll have maintained breathability as well as not having your jacket soak up a whole bunch of water. So when you want to wash your piece of outerwear, first up, if it's starting to get a little bit stinky, definitely wash it. That's a really good sign. Another way that you can tell is if you start seeing some staining or discoloration, particularly around the mouth areas and the cuffs of the jacket, or you might notice that water is not beating off as well as it used to, and you're starting to get water soak into the jacket. Washing your jacket could revitalize that factory applied DWR. And that's the first thing I like to do when I notice that my jacket or pants are wetting out, is I try to wash it and revitalize the factory DWR, because often that's very effective. If the factory DWR doesn't get revitalized with a wash, then I will use some sort of DWR treatment that I can then wash into the jacket. And I like to use wash-in DWR treatments like Nikwax TX Direct Wash-In, because I find it just gets applied better overall to the outerwear product. Once I'm ready to wash the jacket, I like to use Nikwax Tech Wash. So I like Nikwax products a lot. I find they do a really good job at cleaning, and then the DWR treatment like the TX Direct here does a really good job at applying DWR back to a jacket that's had the factory DWR compromised. And you want to make sure that you're following the directions on the Nikwax bottle here, as well as directions that are on the label of your piece of outerwear. Once you've read the directions and you're familiar with the process, which I'm going to go over right now, is you want to do up all the zippers on your outerwear, pants or jacket, in order to make sure that there's nothing that could snag on anything else while it's in the washing machine. The next thing you want to do is grab a cloth and some of the Tech Wash cleaner and rub it into stained areas on the jacket, like around the mouth or the cuffs of the sleeve of the jacket. And once you're ready to throw it in the wash, you want to be throwing a maximum of 2 articles of outerwear into the washing machine at a time. We can close that up. As for the cleaner, you want to be putting 150 milliliters of cleaner into the washing machine if you have medium or hard water, or 100 milliliters of cleaner into the washing machine if you have soft water. So we can get that closed up. Turn on the washing machine, and I'm going to set mine to delicate. And my jacket said to use cold water, while the pants said to use warm water. So I'm going to go with the cold option here to be on the safe side, as well as a low spin and normal soil level. So once that's all set, we can start her up and we will have a nice clean jacket and pants. So the wash is done, and sometimes doing the wash is all you need in order to revitalize the DWR treatment and get your jacket performing like it used to. But for both of these products, I know that the DWR is starting to degrade a little bit. I've had both jackets for over 5 years, so I'm gonna be using the Nikwax TX Direct Wash-In in order to apply a new DWR treatment. I really like the TX Direct because it's effective, as well as it doesn't use fluorocarbons or PFCs, which are really harmful chemicals to the environment. So the steps for applying the Wash-In DWR treatment are basically the same as when washing the jacket to get rid of the dirt and oil. The only difference is that you have to make sure that your jacket's clean before you apply the DWR treatment. If you recently washed your outerwear like I did, you don't need to dry your jacket or pants beforehand. You can just jump right into applying the DWR treatment. So there's two different ways that you can apply the DWR wash-in treatment. You can use your washing machine like we just did with the cleaning, or you can use a tub or sink in order to wash in the DWR treatment. If you're using the washing machine, it's very similar to the cleaning. Do up all your zippers, only put in 2 articles of outerwear at a time, and then you're gonna be using 100 milliliters of the wash-in per article. So if you're putting in 1 jacket, you use 100 milliliters. If you're putting in a jacket and pants, and you use 200 milliliters of the wash-in. Just like with the cleaner, I'm gonna use cold, medium spin, and normal soil level in order to wash in the DWR treatment. If you're gonna apply the DWR treatment wash-in by hand, then put 1 article of outerwear in 6 liters of warm water and apply 50 milliliters of product into that water and agitate as much as you can to get that wash-in all over the piece of outerwear. And then let it soak for 10 minutes and rinse with cold water until the water runs clear. What I really like about wash-in versus spray-on DWR treatments is I find it's just more effective because it gets into all the little nooks and crannies of your jacket or pants that you're trying to treat. Once you've treated your piece of outerwear, whether it's by using your washing machine or by washing it by hand in a sink or bucket, then you want to air dry the product, or you can use a dryer as long as you make sure that you have one that can go really low temperatures and have a delicate tumble dry. It's really important to wash and take care of your outdoor gear in order to improve the longevity of it. I did another video on how to wash your down jacket, so take a look at that. There's great performance benefits that we saw out of that, and it's gonna be the same for your waterproof breathable outerwear. After you wash it and apply a new DWR treatment, it's gonna be like new. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.